He didn't ask you. Chris.
All right, good evening, everybody. We're joined now by head coach Mike McDonald, both student athletes Benjamin Bill and Zach Bilipkuski. We're going to start with anything. Gentlemen, congratulations on a terrific season. We do have one note here from our friend John King. Daemen finishes the season at 33-2. The 33 wins are a school record. The Wildcats had won 13 straight games entering tonight's contest. As we've done before, we'll start with an opening statement from Coach McDonald about the game, and then we'll direct questions towards the athletes. Once we finish with our questions from the athletes, you guys can be dismissed to the locker room, and we'll finish up with Coach with media with a few more questions.
I would like to congratulate Lander. They played very well. They made some plays in the second half. I thought there was a stretch there where it kind of got away from us. They made a couple big buckets. We lost Britzel a couple times, and he made us pay for it when we lost him. That happens. I apologize to everybody. It took us a little long to get out here. The locker room's hurting right now, but you know what? It should hurt. It hurts when you care, and this is a group that really cares, and that's what you want. And much better to have a team that is heartbroken right now, but they realize they really are a true team. I told them afterward, one thing we always say at the end, Ryan Heath brings in is his family. I have a good friend who coaches in the NBA, and he always says, there's no such thing as a family. Teams aren't a family. Your family unconditionally loves you. Well, I differ, and I can differ by being around this group right here because they care about each other. They're all from different towns, different areas, and they are a family. They care about each other. They have each other's back, and they look out for each other. And as a coach, there's nothing more rewarding than that. I feel like I let them down today. I told them they are 33-0. Crazy, correct your statement. I'm 0-2. I think we have to remember that.
Questions through the athletes.
How did that been be playing in your very first Elite Eight? Just kind of tell me what the experience was like for you guys, and obviously finding a really tough going into team tonight.
Well, I mean, it's a great experience playing in the Elite Eight. It's great, well run, great atmosphere. I mean, yeah, we played a great team. It wasn't the outcome we wanted, but I wouldn't have wanted to do this with any other team.
Yeah, same thing. I think I'm just very thankful to be here and just to be with my brothers, to go so far. But yeah, played a great team and didn't expect that outcome.
One possession game could have gone either way. Zach and Ben, what was it like being in the trenches again and like this? I know you've been in a lot of close games. This with really good competition this year. Does it feel like that, or have a different feel to you?
No, it's the same feeling every time. I mean, it's a close game. It's going to start getting hectic, kind of crazy, but I mean, we tried to do everything we could. We just came a little short.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. The end of the game was just hectic. Shots going up, people flying everywhere, and just didn't get the outcome we wanted.
Ben, you were definitely a problem for that inside. You were able to score almost at will. Did you feel that maybe that team, left it all out there today? Did it feel like you just emptied the tank to that?
I always feel like I could do more on the court, and I just feel like I didn't do enough to help my team in the game.
And Zach, you had a couple quick threes early in the game. They kind of clamped down on you after that, and you did a lot of other things as you always do to help the team win. Your thoughts on your contributions to this team during this great run that you've had, including the championship games and the 11 threes?
I mean, it's just the team. My teammates trusted me. They allow me to go out there and just do what I can, and then I trust my teammates to do what they can do. I mean, like I said, this team, like Coach said, is a family. I mean, and I wouldn't want to have it any other way.
And both of you, if you can, try and sum up what the season was like with the Jugget.
It was a great season. It was hard for me when I got hurt because I didn't know what was going to happen when I came back, and coming back to such a great family and team, and just brothers around me and coaches that I love to death and will love for the rest of my life, helped me really come back and push myself to try to be the best player I can be when I got back. And I'm just so thankful for every person in that locker room and right here that I can have and will love for the rest of my life.
Did you repeat the question, please?
What would you can just not like
I mean, for me, like Ben said, when he got hurt, I kind of stepped up a little bit, but it all starts with the team. They believed in me. I believed in my team. I wouldn't been able to do it without them.
And you guys are players, Daemen through and through. Sorry, recruits at end, and you're both stepping into starting roles this year too. And really, even though you were definitely getting quality minutes last couple of years, this year you really had to step into more of a leadership role. Can you talk about what that was like for you with so many players departing last year, graduating?
I mean, I would think it wasn't that hard because like the team gets along so well, both on and off the court. Like it's not something that every team has. So like stepping into a different role, it wasn't like that difficult.
Yeah, I agree. Stepping into a different role wasn't that difficult. I mean, before the season, I know Coach knew I didn't talk as much as with the team, but just being around such great people and people I'm so close with, it's just so easy to sync with them and just be a leader and help the team.
Right, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let's take any questions you have, Coach.
Coach Mack, you just wanted to just kind of what's the difference in this?
I thought, we kept getting a lead and they would come back. I think sometimes when we had the lead, we had some silly turnovers in the first half. We had 10 in the first half. And I thought that hurt us. I thought the free throw shooting hurt us. We missed left some points out on the board that we could have gotten in the second half. But even at the end, we look at it, we executed perfectly down the stretch. We hit a three. It looked like, oh boy, we're in trouble. Glover hits a three. We turn him over. We get the ball. We ended up getting Justin Glover with a wide open 17-footer. Didn't go in. Got the offensive rebound and had the ball into Justin Hemphill with the paint. So in the end, that's what happens. The great thing about March Madness is somebody wins and you didn't expect, and everybody's excited. The really cruddy part about it is, somebody's going to go home, right? And somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose, and that's how it starts every year. And you have to just adjust to it. And I thought our guys really competed. We just didn't play great, unfortunately, or great enough to put them away.
You talk about these last 2 years being in 6 and 4, how much the team has grown amidst the national occasion.
I just told them, Chris, I said thank you, because I'm just along for the ride with these guys, man. They're just great kids. They're really good people, and they make coaching easy. They make being there. There's no BS, nothing off the court I got to worry about. It's just like good, simple stuff. We're embarrassed a little bit about the thing at the end of the game. That shouldn't have happened, but that's looking out for each other. When I'll leave it at that.
This being the last game for Justin Glover, and then Josh Haskell and Aiden there. So if you just want to talk about your first.
Sure, I think Aiden going through what he went through this year, hurting his knee. I can't say exactly what happened. I guess I'll get HIPAA violations, but him going through his injury and still seeing around you, and you see the kid. Josh Haskell had surgery, his second surgery in 2 years, and they both kind of decided that was it. That was enough, and I get it. But to see them be heartbroken in the locker room as we lost and crying, that as a father, that just rips my heart out. But I'm very proud that they care that much, even though they didn't play. Justin Hemphill has a crazy journey, and they all they make fun of him being old, but you know what? He was a COVID kid, then he had an injury and had 2 years, a red shirt. So he exhausted every second he could out of it, and just has a fire. Was very disappointed in the way he was disappointed in the way he played today. We picked him up afterward. That that shouldn't happen. And Justin Glover, just a guy who is short in stature, but big in heart, and that's why I would tell you exactly with him. He just is an incredible kid who really wanted the best for the team. So they're all hurting right now, But I told them when it's over, after a couple days, the sting will go away, and they'll sit back and realize what we had is very special. And I told myself that we knew it was going to end at some point, right? We were going to stop playing, and I'm not going to be I'm disappointed for them that we lost. I'm disappointed that I can't go to practice tomorrow with them. But I'm going to sit back and be eternally thankful and grateful to have the chance to coach such wonderful young men.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next.